All right, got a call out this morning for a pipe that apparently has fallen down at some boat dock works up on the north end of the lake. So we're going to load up our gear, head over to the site, and actually see if we can find this on the bottom of the lake. Apparently it's 170 pounds, so this is going to be quite the job. Stay tuned, a big dive adventure ahead. Every time I head out to one of these adventures, I never know exactly what I'm going to encounter. Today's going to be an interesting day. Commercial job site. Got to go get a big pipe off the bottom of the lake that apparently some workers have dropped. Let's head out and see what we got. Here we go. All right, so we're at my favorite dive shop. I'm gonna go in here to Dive Educators and meet the owner, Doug. He hooks me up with all my air and a lot of other stuff that I need when I go diving. Let's go meet Doug and see the crew. Hey Doug, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good to see you, man. How are things?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good, good. So I gotta pick up some air. I think I've got like 5 tanks here today, don't I?
Yep, they're all out by the fill station.
All right, well, let's go get them and let's see what else I need here today. We got tons of good gear here. Obviously, this is the place to come to. So if you need any dive gear, this is the place to be. I come here and get all of my stuff, including my dry suits, wetsuits, BCs, just about everything else you could imagine. So come on back and let's get some air. I got 5 tanks of air here, and Doug hooks me up. This is his air compressor. So Doug, tell us a little bit about how this machine works and what it does.
Well, this is where we fill our tanks. It's a cascade system, so we got to make sure we have higher pressure on the high banks. And it just basically we start at bank 1, go to bank 2 once we've filled it up to a certain point with bank 1, and continue on to bank 3 until we get the tanks good and full.
So the goal here is to make sure that I have enough adequate air so when I'm on the bottom, I don't run out. A lot of people make a mistake and assume that we're actually filling them with oxygen, but we're not. We're actually breathing air just like we do here on the surface. The difference is we're compressing it in these tanks, which allows us to breathe underwater. One of the questions I always get asked is, why do I need so many air tanks? Well, the simple truth is that if somebody's going to save me, it's most likely going to be me. So I'd like to have extra air on hand just in case something goes wrong, in case I get caught up in some fishing lines or some cables underwater. So I'll carry a couple of tanks down to the job site, and then I'll have a few more as backup, just in case. So here's the job site today. We're down here where the boat dock works, and apparently one of these large beams fell off the top and went down in the water. I guess they're pretty expensive because they need me to retrieve it. So they've asked me to come out here and see if I can't pull it off the bottom. They've got 6 workers here. Going to attach a couple of lines to it, and hopefully we'll be able to secure it and lift it to the surface. Stay tuned and we'll find out what happens. And right on time, here comes my main man, Evan. He runs topside for me, makes sure that I stay safe under the water, takes care of things, and if he needs to come rescue me, he's going to be there for me. I trust him with my life. What's up, bud? You doing all right? Can't complain. You ready? Almost. You know, that's going to make for some good video there.
About 2 stop signs back. Like you couldn't even manage to brake.
Oh, Lord. So apparently one of these beams fell in while they were loading it up on top, and now we got to go get it. Hey, I'm Richard Pickering.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jairo.
Nice to meet you. So tell us what happened.
Well, what's happening is you see my guys right there hanging those parents on the top.
Yeah.
So we was about to put in the bolts off.
Right.
We was ready to it, and then we shaking a little bit. So that's when we lose it. One of my guys tried to hold it on from the top, but it's too heavy.
Right.
So
how much do these things weigh?
I would say about 250 to 300 pounds.
Wow, 250, 300 pounds. Man, y'all better bring some muscle today to lift that stuff. I'm telling you what, we'll attach some ropes to it. Okay, so the plan is basically I'm going to go down. I'm going to take 2 ropes down, right?
All right.
Attach 1 on each end,
Gotcha.
right? And then you guys are going to take it from the top, and you guys are going to lift it up, right?
All right.
All right. So the trick is to make sure that we lift it level at the same time. We don't want to do
Right.
this or this, so it
Yeah.
slides out one way or the other.
Gotcha.
All right. So we're going to need everybody over here, and we're going to need more ropes than this. I can tell you that.
All right. Well, we're gonna be looking for more.
All right. Great. All right. Well, let me start getting geared up, and we'll get you going.
All right.
Good to
Sounds
see you.
to me.
All right.
Good to
Thanks.
see you.
One of the things we always do is we always check to make sure that if there's any voltage in the water, and unfortunately we picked up about a ½ amp coming through here. So somewhere over here on this dock over here there's some electricity leaking into the water, so we're going to have it turned off. We're going to check it again real quick. We good?
Yeah, you got point,
0.06 it dropped.
yeah, 0.06 at 0506 at 20.
Excellent.
You're good.
All right, we're good to go now. Hopefully we'll get this on the first try. Let's do it, guys. Y'all ready?
All right.
Yeah? All right. During the descent, I carry 2 lines with me. I want to make sure that I'm going to secure the I-beam with 2 lines in case one of them breaks or slips. I descend to about 22 feet in the water. I've already got 1 line secured. Now, I'm working my way down this long I-beam on the bottom of the lake. The edges of this I-beam are sharp as steel. I wear protective gloves to make sure that I don't get cut. An injury here at this depth is going to cause a lot of problems for me. I want to be extra careful and make sure that I don't hurt myself during the process. I've found the other end of the beam. Now it's time to dig and to place these 2 ropes securely around the beam so that it can be lifted back to the surface. I've speeded up the film here so as not to bore you during the digging process, but notice how visibility goes to absolutely nothing as the silt clouds up around me. I'm doing everything by feel now. It's a dangerous job. If my arm were to become entrapped underneath the steel beam, I would be stuck there until my dive partner Evan could come down and get me. The thought of having a 250-pound beam crushing my arm or slitting my artery so that I bleed underwater is not something I even want to think about while I'm trying to perform this job. I try to keep my mind clear and focus on the task at hand. At this point, I've got the rope secured, and I'm working my way back to the surface where I can signal the men to begin pulling it up. Here. That was the job. It's not running anywhere you all thought it was. It's there, right there. Where's the other line? Good luck. You still gotta lift it level and then walk it around that end. Yeah. Take this one to this side. No, you can't. If you take this one to this side right now, it's gonna slip off. So you need to lift it up and then walk it. I don't know how we're gonna get to the other side. Where'd they go? Where'd all your help go? The men begin the daunting task of raising this 250-pound beam from the bottom of the lake. For once, I get to sit back, watch, and relax as they do the heavy lifting. The beam is sitting crossways to the dock, and they've got to maneuver it around the end of the dock in order to get it in position to lift it. I wonder how it actually fell in the water this way, and how it got so haphazardly twisted as it went down through the water. They finally have the beam perpendicular to the dock and begin the heavy lifting process. It takes 2 men at each end pulling with all their strength to pull this beam up.
Yeah! Way to go, guys!
They've now got to finagle it into position so that they get it securely loaded back onto the dock where it belongs.
I told you it was buried! There we go, safely back on the top side of the water where it's supposed to be. All right, gotta love it when the job works out. Another day in the life. There you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.
All right, another successful job. This time on a construction site, one of the more unusual ones I've had to do in a while. Fortunately, able to lift that beam up. 290 pounds, the man said. That was a big job. Y'all stay tuned for the next time on Dive Adventures.